Hey everyone!
Hey guys.
How's everyone doing? I'm so happy to see everyone.
Me too.
All those big fourth graders. Hey guys. I've missed all of you. How's everyone doing? Yeah? I'm just admitting some more people as they get in. Is everyone doing good? Everyone have a good summer? Hello. Mr. B's in the background too. There's Mr. B.
Hey guys.
We're so happy to see all of you. We wish you were in the gym right now. We could teach you guys in the gym. We really do. We really miss you guys. Mr. B's in the back here.
Woohoo! Hey guys, we're so glad you're here.
I'm gonna mute everyone, okay? So we can talk. We can get started. Finally. Okay, welcome to your first day of fourth grade PE. My name is Mr. Nels. If you didn't have me last year, or if you are new to Blythe Elementary, I am one of the PE teachers. Behind me is Mr. B. He is the other PE teacher. Make sure you stay muted, guys, so everyone can hear, okay? All right. So, first day, we got a lot of things we need to talk about, get you guys all up to date on Canvas and everything that we're going to be doing this year, because today we're not going to be doing a lot of moving around just because we have some things we need to talk about and make sure everyone understand. But starting next week, we're starting flag football stuff. Okay, we're going to talk about some rules and about throwing a football and all of that. So to pick right up where we left off last year, if you remember the beginning of last year in third grade, we started off with flag football, and we're going to start working on our football skills and talking about it and showing you boys and girls the proper ways to do the things that we need to do that we would be doing at school right now. So a couple things we want to talk about is chat. I want you to use chat. If you have questions, I want you to use chat. Make sure you're being appropriate with chat. Okay, I can see all the chats. Mr. B is also watching chat, so if there's any questions or anything, he's going to be looking at that, and we'll try to answer those at the end of the class.
And don't spam in the chat, Mr. Nels.
Yeah, and don't spam in the chat like you don't need to do. I see all these E's and stuff like that. We don't need to do that, okay? Because then if you do that, not everyone's messages can be seen because they fill up so quickly. So make sure you're using the chat appropriately, and we appreciate that, and we want to hear from you. Unfortunately, right now we have 81 students on Zoom right now, so we have a lot. We have all of fourth grade. All fourth grade is going to be coming for right now. So I would love to be able to open up the mic and let everyone be able to share and stuff. But right now, there's just no way to do it with 80 plus kids. So I'm going to keep you guys muted. So if you have questions, use that chat. If your parents have questions, I sent out a class dojo yesterday with our emails, and you can also send us messages, and you can send us messages on Class Dojo too if you have a question. Feel free to do that too. Okay? So what I want to start off with, because I'm kind of curious what you guys and girls are learning in fourth grade. So I want you to think back today with your homeroom teacher, and I want you to write in chat one thing that you worked on today, one thing you thought was cool that you learned today. So go ahead and think about that now and share with me something that you learned how to do today. Maybe you didn't know how to do. Maybe it's using Canvas. Maybe it was something else. So go ahead and type what you learned today in your class, because I want to see what you guys have been working on. I see so Ashley has been working on math, a lot of math. Wow, you guys are doing a lot of math, huh? A lot of math today. Awesome. Okay, so PE is going to look kind of similar to what you've been doing because we also have a Canvas course. Even though it's not going to be math and all of that, it's going to be some PE stuff, and we're going to try to keep things cool and fun, but we're also going to expect you guys to be working out at home, okay? And we'll talk about that in a second. So, before we start the Canvas part, I want you to start thinking about, I'll give you a little bit of homework. This is easy homework, okay? I want you to start thinking about some things you have in your house, and you might want to get a bag, like a Walmart bag or a backpack, and I want you to start collecting things that you think you can use inside your home safely, or you can maybe go outside and do some of these things, activities too. You can do it from outside that you're going to be able to use in this class, okay? Because obviously we're not in the gym and we don't have all the equipment in the equipment room, but you are going to need things like a ball, maybe a target to throw at, something that you can use to practice with. So I went through my house and I got some things. So you guys might remember this from last year, okay, the scoop and ball. And even though you might not have one of these at home, there is something that you can make that's pretty easy to make that you can use at home, okay? And it's a milk jug, okay? But what I did was I still have the handle. I cut off the top and it works the same way, okay? So this can be used just like this. So start thinking of things like that. I love using these. Me and my son, we use these all the time. We use these as bowling pins, okay? So if you have any of these lying around, okay, you can stack them up. Remember that game we would stack up the blocks and try to knock them down? Well, you could do the exact same thing with these. These are really good too because they're nice and soft. You can practice tossing them and catching them. Anyone know what this is? What this is from? Okay, it's from the inside of a paper towel. So things around your house that you say, ooh, maybe I can use that for PE class. Okay, start collecting them because next week we're going to start talking about football, how to hold the football. And if you have a football, that's great. If you don't have a football, this would make a good thing to practice on, how to place your hands on, because it's nice and long like a football, and you could practice holding it and even throwing it like a football, okay? Okay, and it's going to hit the wall, and it's not going to hurt anything, because it's paper. Okay, so start thinking about that. Now, the next thing we want to do is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when you log into Canvas for PE. Okay, so let's see if I can find it. All right, there it is. So this is what it's going to look like when you log in. It has my name up here, but it doesn't matter. If you're in Mr. B's class or my class, you're going to see the same thing, 4th grade. And this is just a little thing about us, kind of getting to know us, okay, a little bit about myself, a little bit about Mr. B. What is important, okay, and what you're going to start working on today is right here where it says enter here, okay? So when you click on that today, it's going to come up to your weekly objectives. Week 1, week 2, okay, so, and it goes up to week 18 right now. Since today is our first week, our first day of PE, you're going to click on week 1, okay? Now, when you click on that, it's going to take you to your first assignment this week, okay? And you're going to be doing these each week. Now, this is going to show me and Mr. B, we're going to be able to look at these and see what you're doing at home. Don't worry, you get to pick and choose what you want to do, but this is just a way that we can know that you're staying active. So it's called the weekly fitness log, okay? And it's really simple. All you're going to do is come down here where it says weekly fitness log. You're going to make a copy of it so that you can enter your information into it. I already had some 3rd graders, because we had 3rd grade yesterday. I already have some 3rd graders submitting this. You don't want to submit it today, okay? And I'll tell you why in a second, because this is a weekly fitness log, not a daily fitness log. Daily is one day. This is for the whole week. So what you're going to do starting today is you're going to have some time after we get done before you have to be back with your class at 3:10. You're going to have some time to do some physical activity. And here's the great thing about this, okay? We're not going to tell you what physical activity that you have to pick. You're going to get to pick your own. So let's say you go and take your dog for a walk for 30 minutes. That's physical activity. Let's say that you go outside and you shoot some hoops for 30 minutes. That's physical activity, okay? Playing outside with your friends or with a brother or sister, riding your bike. Any of that can be used for this log, okay? Now, I had one girl that said she had tennis lessons later. That's physical activity. Okay, so any of that can be used for this. And so there's 5 days starting today. You can do it on the weekend too if you want. But this needs to be filled out and submitted each week before the next Tuesday, our next class together. So let's say, what's the date today, Mr. B?
It is August 18th, Tuesday.
August 18th, okay? Today, I'm planning on, when I get home, taking dog for walk. That's the first thing I do every day, okay? And then right here, tell me how you felt before physical activity. I know when I get home, I'm excited to see the dog. Okay. And then B says, tell me how after you felt. I'm sure it's going to be hot. And then C, it says, did you enjoy it? Yes. Okay, I always enjoy it. So this is what you're going to do today, and then you're going to save it. Okay, file save. So you're going to do this every single day. When you get done with this, okay, you're going to go back to this page and you're going to click submit once it's all completed. When you click submit, if you do this each week, you're actually going to earn a virtual badge each week. And I'll show you what week 1 looks like. So each week you're going to earn a virtual badge for doing this little assignment. Okay, so for you to get this, you have to fill out all 5 days. Don't do it today because then I know, well, you didn't do it for 5 days. Okay, I should be getting it sometime before Tuesday. So this is the week 1 badge, and each week it's a little bit different. And I'll show you what week 2 looks like real quick. There's the week 2 badge. Okay, and then I haven't uploaded the other ones, but there'll be ones all the way through week 18, depending on how long that we're having to do this. So that is going to be your assignment each day. Well, to start your assignment each day when you are, after you get off with us, okay? Because we're going to try to wrap up by 2:45, and then you have until 3:10 before you have to get back with your homeroom teacher. So you have 25 minutes when we get off. I see somebody with a weight. He can work on lifting that. It looks like a 10-pound weight, man. That's pretty heavy. You could do that. You could go outside, shoot some hoops. You could go outside and just get some fresh air, walk around, go for a little run. Any of those are acceptable. Okay? So that's what we want you to do each week. But besides that, we're also going to be going over PE skills each week. So like I said, we're going to be starting our flag football next week. Me and Mr. B, we're going to have a football. We'll show you the right way to place your hand on the football, how to throw it the right way. If you don't have a partner to play with, we'll show you some ways that you can toss it and practice catching on your own. And then that will be automatically one thing that you could put into your fitness log starting next week. So we'll be doing those skills for the next couple of weeks, and then we'll be starting soccer and all different things that we would be doing while we were having regular PE class. And hopefully we'll be back in school before you know it, and we can get back to business here. Okay? Mr. B, do you see any questions that you've noticed from chat as you have been looking at it?
No, I haven't seen any questions. I saw one comment earlier when you said, what did they learn today? Somebody learned about having a growth mindset.
Ooh, I like that. That's awesome.
And
Oh,
Mr. Nels, you were very kind to point out that we should be paying attention. Some people, I've had to talk to a couple people in the chat and tell them they should be watching and listening to you.
yep, exactly. Because I know this doesn't feel like school, but this is still school. Okay? And just like when you're in my class or Mr. B's class, we expect you to be listening and doing the right thing. Well, we're going to be expecting the same thing while we're on Zoom. Okay? One more thing. If you do not have a ball, because we're probably going to be using a ball, some sort of ball, a lot. Okay, this is a really good one because it's nice and soft. Mr. B, do you want to show them how you make your homemade ball? I
I'd
almost
love to.
forgot.
This is the finished product. Thank you, Mr. Nels. I
Yes.
love the sock ball. When we went remote last March, if somebody didn't have a ball at home, we had to have a way for them to participate and do our lessons, and this is a super easy way to get a ball, all right? You just ask your parents for a couple socks you can use. I have really clean socks, and then I could use them again, or if they're an old pair of socks that was going to be thrown out, then they could be your permanent ball. But you just put a couple together like this, and then you start rolling one inside the other. And I try to make it round. Sometimes I don't have a nice round ball, and I'll do it over again, because if we're doing a sport where we roll the ball, it's better to have a round ball. It'll go where you aim it a little better if it's round. If you like a bigger ball, just use another sock. You can make it as big as you want to. And rework it. If you don't get it perfect the first time, rework it. All right? Thank you, Mr. Nels.
I saw someone in chat asked if skating counts. Skating definitely counts. And I'm seeing the Roblox. I'm sorry, that doesn't count as physical activity. Okay? My son plays that. Nah. Okay, so let's keep it PE while we're here. Thanks for everyone that's been chatting it up in chat, but let's make sure we're keeping it to down to PE stuff, okay, and being appropriate while we're at school and in Zoom. Okay, so we're gonna let you guys go and get started on your weekly fitness log. So you have the next 25 minutes to stand up, to get some exercise. Oh, one more thing before you go. If you don't have equipment and you want to find something fun to do for the next 25 minutes to get some physical activity, I'd recommend, let me share my screen one more time. So what I would something you can do, which is really fun. Let's see here. It is right here. Is this right here. It says Go Noodle. Okay, and it gives you a link. Okay, if you click on that, that's going to take you to this YouTube site, and it has all different types of dances and activities. Right here we have indoor recesses. Okay, this one's like a 15-minute indoor recess. All different types of exercises, dances, okay, funny dances, fun dances that will get you up and dancing, and it's all appropriate. So Can't Stop the Feeling, Trolls, okay. So any of these are good, okay. You can get on here and as you can see, okay. So make sure you use that resource, get outside, have some fun, okay, and we will see you next Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing all of your weekly logs this week. I look at every one, and I've been trying to comment in each one, okay? All right, we'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you for coming in, and we'll see you guys later, okay? You guys be safe, okay? I miss you guys.
Bye, guys. almost through the middle of that thinking,